Peace. What's up, family? What's up, family? I'm gonna wait for y'all to tune in, but it's cheap. I'm back with some more information for you for this weekend. As you tune in, don't forget to hashtag Bija Lessons. HOC's in the building. My fairy gang, what's up? My fairy gang. Gang, Dark Lordism, welcome. We are 1/3 of the lessons through. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. I have a special challenge for our HOC family, gang family, who's doing this work to amplify and to perfect. All right. You all had a lesson today with Matanji, and you found out that Matanji perfects the sound. So I want to ride out this weekend with that and increasing that internal fire that is going to help to get these blockages moved out of your energetic field, out of the cells, up until this point by perfecting the sound. And I have a food regimen for you. So it's not very difficult. I don't know what you have planned for your weekend, but it's not that restrictive either. For some of you who have been hitting these sounds, you're beginning to feel an internal fire increase, right? And I want to get more into that and move out the dampness that some of you experience. Women, especially, I want you to be aware of things that cause some of the symptoms of dampness, like cramping, inflammation, and that would be because of some of the cold foods that you're eating, and sugar, right? So this weekend, this is the challenge. I don't know how everyone's going to deal with it, but I found it easy. Whatever. If you're going to compare it to what I found easy, fine. No sugar. So something simple like, I don't want you to have juice this weekend. I want you to drink tea with no honey, no sugar, no agave, nothing, just tea straight up, room temperature water, or your coffee straight up black, no cream, no sugar, no extra sweeteners. Okay? If you can, like, just no juice. You don't need apple juice, pineapple juice, none of that. Okay? No red meats and no dairy. I think that's pretty much it. Like, most of you are food savvy, so you know when and where and how you want to eat. But soups right about now, brothy soups, with more like leafy greens like cabbage, bok choy, Chinese broccoli, mushrooms, turmeric, curry, chili, ginger, stuff like that. Okay. Nah, the no sugar does not include bread or grains, but you do want to be having whole grains. So like sprouted bread, still have your toast with your tea. But if you find that you eat a lot of that stuff, like a lot of starches and all of that, just for the weekend, cut back and see how you feel. Okay. Let me see some of the questions. I'll answer the questions about the food and then give you your frequency assignment for the meditations. Let's see. Somebody said they was dreaming about food. Yeah, man, food is part of that self-love. And then when you're trying to fine-tune sounds for purification work, for healing work, for conjuring work, this is your instrument. So you think of a horn, or some of you are familiar with horns. You gotta put oil through and blow and get all the things moving properly. So this mucus is a big hindrance on the magic of your sound. Let me see. Cool. Gonna fast all weekend. Bet. Good. Y'all are in alignment. Sea moss smoothie. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna add to your smoothie besides sea moss, so I can't really answer that question, Firehouse. Do you feel me? It had to do about corn. Let's see. All right, I think that was it for the food questions. It's pretty straightforward. Another thing, y'all can have some coconut water, just bladderwrack and sea moss. Fine. I know no sugar means no fruits. You know, I don't know where you live, but right about now, the fruits that are available that are in season, sure. But the problem is when we say no sugar, people tend to run to like really, really sweet smoothies. You know, they put every kind of like mango and banana and what else do they usually put in? It's really sweet. I'm not even talking about the melons. I'm talking about the nectars, peach, right? So again, the idea is to get as clear as possible. So I'm looking more for things that create some more warmth inside of you. Side note, while doing this work, you may experience what feels like feverish symptoms. So, you know, when you have a fever and like inside you're feeling mad hot, but like you're feeling cool on the outside. So therefore you're kind of cold. I want you to make sure that you have like some type of vitamin C. And I mentioned ginger already. Some fresh lemon, because you are opening up things. And through the practice, the detox symptoms. So through the practice and with connecting with the yantras and waking up these energies and making a connection, right? On a genetic level, right? So the Dark Lord told you guys that the yantra represents the form of the mantra. So you're talking about using both the sound and the form of something that is creating a being. So if you have that, you are now starting to dance with a being that's inside of you that has a code to match it. And outside of you guys are doing this work. So cleaning up the shop, making sure the temple is proper and ready for this not experiment, but I guess it is an experiment. Call it an experiment because you don't know until you know. And it's fun. It's more fun that way. Did I mention the coconut water? Yeah, so that you stay hydrated. Check the ingredients on coconut water that you're used to purchasing, because when I returned from Malaysia, I got some coconut water that I usually get, and it's usually just straight up coconut water. And as I was drinking it, I hadn't been on any sugar. So like I was drinking it and I couldn't figure out like what was wrong with it. And then I took another look, and now they've added sugar to the coconut water. So if you're going to be drinking coconut water, just take a double look to make sure that it does not have added sugar to it, unless you're making it yourself straight up. All right. Let's see. That's it. So over the weekend, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing your set twice a day. Once a day, you're going to do 27 notice 27 and 27 glum. Okay? You want to perfect your sound duration and your sound pitch. So if you do not hit the spot, this is a challenge. If you make the sound and you don't hit the spot, I want you to start over. That's the challenge. That means by the end of the weekend, you would have been able to get through the entire 27, 27, 27, hitting each point accurately. Okay? Once a day, you're going to do that out loud. And every night, you're going to start in your head, and I want you to imagine the yantra that you're working on lighting up where the sound is supposed to hit. So the challenge here is when you do Ain, because you learned it for the throat chakra, I want you to imagine this area, right? It's also connecting here. The sound is supposed to go up here, okay? So imagine that the sound or your yantra is going up to the center of your skull. So here's your yantra, right? It's going up to the center of your skull. Like you know when you take the wet toilet paper and you slap it up onto the ceiling? Think of you doing that with the yantra in your body. All right. And then glom, you guys know it's supposed to go to the back of the neck and down the spine. All right. And keep noting, I'm watching, keep noting where the sound goes to, where it stops, where it radiates, what it feels like, any colors that come to you, all of that is your data. All right. So I'm just going to make this clear. I'm going to say it one more time. So you're doing Om, Ain, Glom. You're going to do 27 of them each, back to back. The challenge is if you hit it, but you don't get the spot of your body where you're supposed to feel it, start over. Okay? Until you get 27 straight. Someone's going to ask me, start over at 1 or like, don't count that one. Don't count that one. Okay? Don't count that one. If you feel like you've gotten it pretty strong and you want to like, all right, I'm going to start back at 1, fine. But you don't have to. Just don't count that one. Whichever one you don't hit, don't count that one. Am I making myself clear? Let me know. The food instructions and your meditation, how you're working on your frequency of sound and the duration, because remember the sounds have to travel. So let me see some ones if it's making sense and you follow. Okay. All right, so duration. If you all are, if you go back to a video I made in HOC about pranayama, the alternate nostril breathing, which was one way to open up your energy centers. I also gave an exercise on lengthening the breath. So you're going to take the breath in and you're pushing your belly out. And then you're filling up your lungs, all parts of your lungs. You're going to pause and then slowly breathe out. So instead of like, you hit like, it's kind of getting weaker. I want you to work on the, It's different, right? So while you're doing it, the volume doesn't go down. It's up. You're hitting that spot and it's vibrating because you have the breath control. So when you're doing your bija sounds, you want to take your time. You want to use the breath powerfully by using it slowly, letting it out with some control. I mentioned before, I am teaching you all how to make love, and it's going to start like this. Take your time. Take your time with it. Okay? All right, any questions before I go? And you guys can enjoy your weekend, your strong end. Any questions? Any questions? All right, if you've been benefiting and you really are enjoying these lessons, y'all already know my Cash App is Chi Vital. If you want to use, gotta add some more puja oil. If you guys want to use any other way to contribute, let me know. That's fine. Should I stare into my yantra while chanting? Yeah, you know what? After you've drawn your yantras, I've given you the symbols for the bija sounds. You can draw them yourself or print them out. And HOC is working with a mirror. So staring into the yantras for your Dark Lordism homework can be done afterwards. But up until this point, you've been working with them so you can use your visualization. Okay? Was that clear, Austin? Because I have people in HOC staring at themselves in the mirror while doing the bija sounds. Yeah, I posted Glum in there today. So that's up as well. All right. We got 27. 27 and 27 Glum. Austin, you can, I don't know if we're friends already on Facebook, but you can friend request Nepet. Send her a message and tell her you want to be added to HOC, and she will add you. All right. Anything else? Last thing. Thanks for hanging in there. You see how you have you have I'm, and you have glum? You can write them next to each other like a sentence. Okay? You can make a chain. All right? That's what you do. Write it next to each other. And then you can just look at them like that while you're working. Cool? Cool. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I will catch up with y'all. Enjoy your strong end. And don't be eating all that sugar.